All right, super speed, stack, overspeed training systems. Should you do them, should you not? And the biggest mistake I see golfers do when using these things. So the first answer is, should we use super speed or the stack system to get faster? The answer almost always is exclusively yes, it will benefit you, with the asterisk of can you physically or are you physically ready to perform the movement? If we're building a car or a house, let's take the house example for example. We want a smooth, steady, strong foundation to build a house on, right? We want either that brick slab that's solid, that's not going to move, that's we're going to be able to build our flooring, our framing on, that 6 months down the road, a year down the road, we're not going to have an issue with our home. The same is with our overspeed training. If we don't move well, if we're not strong enough to support the torques and forces that we're placing on our body, these systems are only going to lead to you getting hurt. A nagging wrist injury, a shoulder injury, back pain, knee stiffness, soreness, you name it. If you haven't identified some of the issues that are affecting you physically in your golf game, it is going to give you problems. So, quick solution. Find the areas that you need to work on, whether it be your hip flexibility, your upper back flexibility, head or neck, shoulder flexibility issues, and then strength issues. Where are you strong, where are you not? Figure those things out. Spend 4 to 6 weeks at least addressing some of them so that when you get into swinging the stack system or super speed system, you're going to be physically ready to perform. The second mistake I see, and this is for folks that have, again, we're going to talk about the foundation, right? The foundation or a car that, wheels are off balance and out of alignment and the framing is beat up. Like, if you go into these systems and you haven't done anything physically and you just go absolutely nuts with this stuff in terms of your max effort stuff and maybe adding a couple extra sessions and getting carried away and then swinging and practicing on your own, again, we're going to start to see this overuse and aggravating little injuries pop up, and then it makes you take time away from swinging the club. So the answer is you absolutely should be doing this stuff. You can do it in season, as we're now here in the Northeast in season, or out of season. You may do it a little less frequently in season by a smidge, depending on how much you're playing, how much you're swinging, but it should not affect your patterns of your golf swing. Your wedge play, your driver swing, your mid-iron should all be unaffected, unless you feel like making 20 swings with this thing is going to develop a new pattern for you, which it just isn't. You're just not going to get that kind of carryover into your general pattern, other than the neuromuscular carryover of the speed gain, which is what we want. So if you have questions about how should you implement super speed training, are you ready to implement super speed training or the stack system like overspeed training into your programming, into your day-to-day, questions about how much you're playing, tournaments, maybe some current health concerns if you're dealing with some aches and pains, we'll be happy to chat with you. The simple answer is it's always unique to you, right? First and foremost, there's tons of benefit here. Make sure you consider some of those variables before starting an overspeed training program so you can get the most out of the program, and then 6 weeks or 12 weeks later, you're not regretting it.